Good day all, welcome back to Cruisin Classics YouTube channel. Today we've got for you a beautiful 1965 Ford Thunderbird. And boy, what a sweet car this is. Highly optioned, low on the mileage, and long on the amenities. It is a sweet car. I can't wait to tell you more about it. It's dressed in its original color, which is medium turquoise metallic. It is a respray, and it's a good quality one, but it has been driven some since it was painted. And you will find small touch-ups that have been done with correct colored paint. There's a little one, there's another little one. But all in all, just an overwhelmingly pretty car. You can see it's got the bulbous hood scoop, kind of a signature of these Thunderbirds of the early generations. Since 55 on through the mid-60s, they had bulges on the hoods. Dual side-by-side round headlights and bright bezels. Check out that grille. Slants back underneath the car, real slick. Got bumper guards on it. And that nice eagle floating at the center. Just an all-around great-looking presentation. This car is not short on chrome, as you can see. There is chrome all over the place. Take a look up here. We've got actual working turn signal indicators for the driver. Wheel lip molding. These faux fender vents. Really cool. OEM correct Thunderbird hubcaps. Wrapped in Michelin thin white wall tires. As we head up here, you can see we've got dual chrome side mirrors with the bird logo, bright wiper arms, bright windshield trim, bright window trim, drip molding, badging, roof trim, all just popping in the light. Bright door handles. It's got fender skirts that fit exceptionally well. Fender skirts on these older cars frequently don't fit well and don't look right. These look spectacular. As we start to move to the back end of the car, you'll see some real nice Thunderbird script badging here at the back of the rear quarters. And this elaborate chrome vent that they have underneath the rear window. And that is functional. Back here in the back, look at that rear bumper. Kind of reminds me of the front end of a Firebird, the way it's all one piece, wraps around the whole thing. It is really, really attractive. Not perfect chrome, but really, really nice. And these are sequential tail lights. That means that they'll light up two, then two, then two, bloop, 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 as you've got your turn indicator on. And what a cool feature that is. This is the keyhole to the trunk, and I'm going to go ahead and open that up while we're back here so I can show you what's going on. Somebody went all out with the matting in this trunk. Look at how nice this is. Absolutely gorgeous. You got a full spare. The walls are done with matting, floor, everything. And down below, an original owner's manual, a couple of glossy pictures of the car, and some information about the car from previous owners. Not a ton, not like full rebuild receipts or anything like that, just some basic info and a little spec sheet that a previous owner made for the car. All very nice to have, and what a presentable trunk. Single exhaust hides underneath the back end there. And the undercarriage of the car has been undercoated. So it does have a spray treatment underneath, keeping it nice. Look at the quality of the bright work on here. Just stunning. It's hard to take your eyes off the car. Between the paint color and the bright work, it is just a head turner and a half. Long straight sides, no rust, minimal little tiny chip imperfections in the paint that have been touched up. What a good looking car. And we are not anywhere done scratching the surface. There's so much more to tell about it. I'm going to pause briefly, open the hood, and we're going to get back at it. And we are back with the hood open on the 1965 Ford Thunderbird. You can see up top here under the hood, we've got some really nice new heat matting. Super presentable engine bay. Body color for the sidewalls. And just looks clean and well kept all the way around. I'd be real proud to open this at a car show. At the heart of the matter here is a 390 cubic inch V8, factory rated at 300 horsepower back in the day. And it's bone stock, pretty much everything. A stock intake, a 4-barrel carburetor, gold valve covers, gold air cleaner with a 390 call out. And as you can see here, that's a factory air compressor, and it blows nice cold air into the cabin. And as you can see up here, it has been retrofitted to 134A refrigerant, another plus. Down here, we've got our pump for the power steering. We've got power disc brakes up front, drums in the rear, single reservoir. Lots of great stuff under the hood here. And your Thunderbird logoed washer fluid bag. This big V8's made it up to a Cruisin-matic 3-speed automatic transmission. And it puts the power to the rear with a 3.0 to 1 rear gear ratio. So plenty freeway friendly. It's not going to burn the wheels or anything, but it takes a lot of engine to move a 4,500 pound car, which is, I believe, about what this one weighs. I am dying to show you the interior of this car. I believe the interior is all original. It looks original to me and exceptionally well kept. They call this light aqua metallic, and it looks like a born with interior to me. You can tell there's some fading on the edge of the seats, a little bit of patina wear, and on the side of the driver's seat, this little tiny tear. That's really the worst of the inside. If it comes to anything wrong, that's about it. It's really a nice car. Looking at the door panels, stylish. Oh, yes, they are. Got nice chrome, flat vinyl, ribbed vinyl, carpet. These really cool door handles, a toggle for your driver's side mirror, and a crank for that vent window. Again, we'll take a look at the inside as a whole. You can see all the courtesy lights are on. Under dash, back on the C-pillars, on both the doors. So all the courtesy lights pop on straight away. In the back, you can see those real nice curved seats, fold down center armrest, speaker behind that vent that's in between the two seat backs. And if you look up, a gorgeous headliner, nice, tight, perforated vinyl. Let's hop on in and check this out. I can't think of any options that this car is not outfitted with. It really seems to be done to the nines. Like they threw the checkbook at this when they ordered it brand new. You can see around all the windows, even on the interior, chrome around the windows, around the door openings. Chrome up around the windshield, up top, and down the pillars on the sides. Just breathtakingly nice. Now the driver's seat and the passenger seat are both power operated. The driver's seat has more power functions than the passenger seat, but the passenger seat was special ordered with this headrest. And this headrest goes way up. And this seat lays back till it is almost flat. You can practically lay down like you're in a bed in this passenger seat. They did it that way on purpose. It's a luxury vehicle from the 60s, and that was 1960s luxury, to be able to lie down in the passenger seat of your car, apparently. Center console looks great. Bright, shining, gleaming chrome, contrasted with both the inner aqua color and some black on top. There's a little release here for the storage box, and it also has a flip forward hidden ashtray with lighter. Window controls. It does have power windows. The front windows work real well. Back windows, especially the driver's side back window, slow and needs a little help sometimes getting up and down. These are cruise control functions. This is what turns on the cruise control. This is how you can raise and lower the speed and adjust it. We have not tried out the operation of that. Normally they don't work. They were not known to be particularly reliable cruise control units, but it may. We just haven't got out on the road to test it because it is cold and it is January here. Well, February rather. This is the door ajar light. Or no, sorry, seatbelt light. That's a seatbelt light. Door ajar lights up on the dash. And here we've got our vent for the rear. I mentioned before there was that rear vent back there behind the rear window. That's what that's for. HVAC controls, and it does have nice cold AC. We will turn that on shortly. An original AM/FM push button factory stereo. These really nice vents here in the center of the dash. They've got toggle controls that work just as they should. You can see they move all the blades. And this one goes up and down. And it's really nice. And the way the chrome comes up and flows across the dash is just very, very pretty. The main dash itself, crack-free, big and long. And underneath of it, a series of controls. You can see here we've got wipers and washers. Both work as they should. An analog clock, which no longer works. Air vents, which do work. Down underneath, this is your antenna. And over here is, oh, I forget. Map light, yes. There we go. So you can control these lights with this. Underneath that, this is for your hazard lights. This says hazards on it. This one is for door ajar. This one is for low fuel, and I haven't figured out what this is. I thought initially it was a toggle for the passenger's mirror that just doesn't work. When you push it down, it just sounds like air releasing. So I'm not quite sure what that was initially meant to do, but it doesn't do anything anymore. Let's check out this steering wheel. It's big. It's a big pizza pie. Nice looking Thunderbird center cap. The horn does not work, unfortunately. But check this out. They call that the swing away steering column. It moves about 10.5 inches to the right. It makes it easier to get in and out of the car with a briefcase, a purse, bags, or if you're just a larger person, to get in and out behind that big wheel. Makes it real easy. They started doing that in 61 as an option. By the time they got to 65, it was a standard feature on Thunderbirds, and the public really, really liked it. You can see we've got a column shift here for that 3-speed automatic. And looking ahead, a very uniquely styled, strictly horizontal, linear speedometer. Never seen one quite like it. They're very cool, very interesting. Each one of these pods up here holds a different gauge. We've got one for oil, one for fuel, one for temperature, and one for your battery amps over here on the right. Key goes in down low, right down here under the dash, next to all that beautiful chrome. Over on the passenger side of the dash, not a lot happening, just room for the passenger and a Thunderbird badge. Passenger needs all that extra room for their napping, apparently. All right. Well, now's my favorite time in all the videos. It's time to start this Thunderbird up. Key in. I'm going to give it 2 kicks. And foot away from it and start it up. Nice cold start in this Thunderbird. And as you can see, fasten seatbelt light is on. Door ajar light is flashing at me. If I shut the door, light goes out. Courtesy light goes out just as it should. So let's roll through some of the features on here and I'll show you what works. All right, our power antenna. We're gonna watch it go down. And now we're going to put it up. Just that simple. We'll take a look down here at these controls. Now I've got it set on max. We're going to bring it over to AC. Oh, I heard the compressor kick on already. And turn that fan on. And that fan is strong. It literally blows your hair back. And it's starting to get cold already. It's winter here in Columbus. I do not want to freeze. We're going to turn that off. The radio. Not the best sounding radio, but it's still a radio from 1965 that still turns on, works, and gets music. It plays through a dash speaker up top and through the speaker located right there between the back seats. I'm going to go ahead and turn the lights on so you can see that speedometer light up and the gauges all light up. And I'll show you that it was indeed a cold start. Lots of cool stuff on this car, no doubt about it. Nice, smooth running. There are seat belts up front. They're just lap belts. And in the back, no seat belts. You would have to install seat belts if you wanted them back there. It was 1965, and well, safety was not the issue that it is today in vehicles. What a sweet car. Let's hop out and give a listen back at the back. I don't think it's going to be any thumping speedster sound coming out of the back end of this car. It's meant to be elegant. It's meant to be luxurious, and it certainly fills the bill. Nice and quiet in the back. You know what I'm going to do that I should have thought of? I am going to turn on one of these turn signals here so you can see the sequential operation. Isn't that cool? I'm going to flip it the other way. And also you can look up front and see it flashing on the hood. Now I'm going to turn on the other side. These all work. Most everything on this car works, and for such a highly optioned car, that's saying something. It out. Folks, if you've got any questions about this 1965 Thunderbird, give us a call. Here in Columbus at Cruisin Classics, our number is 614-276-7355. We can help get you quotes to get it shipped from our garage to your garage in an enclosed carrier. We can also help you find a lender that works with classic car loans to get you into this ride today. Again, give us a call. We're here to answer all your questions. 614-276-7355. We've got this loaded 1965 Thunderbird. Cold air, automatic transmission, power seats, beautiful paint, gorgeous, gorgeous chrome and bright work on it. It is just waiting for you to hop in and go to the next car show, take the grandkids for ice cream, take the missus out for a night on the town, or just drive into the country for no good reason other than it's a nice car to drive. Thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate all you viewers. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll be back again tomorrow with something else cool.